Morning, everybody. I wanted to talk to you today about something that I think is going to help impact people, help them accomplish more, do more, and be more. And it is taking ownership over the choices that you make. Now, this might be something that you're like, why? What does this mean? Here's the deal is when we're not taking ownership over our choices, we are left to feeling like we are a product of our environment, a product of what happens to us, a product of what is coming our way. And it's a victim mindset to not take ownership over our choices. In fact, a lot of times we might say, oh, I have a lot going on. I have a lot I'm doing, so I can't do this thing because of that. When in fact, the secret is you have to own up to the choices that you've made. Here's the deal. Many people, when they are trying to go after a goal, they can come up with reasons why they are limited from doing what they know they're called to do, limited from accomplishing everything that's inside of them. And what this is this is not having a heart of gratitude for the choices that you've made, for what the world that's around you, for the world that you're living in. And so you're constantly combating what is coming at you. You're combating the world that's inside of you. You're combating the choices that you've made. And you create this fortress around your goals that you can't break through from because, I have to go to soccer practice. I have to watch the kids. I have to, meet with this client. I have to get on this meeting. I have to, and we go into these have tos that are preventing us from reaching someday I will do what I'm called to do. Okay. What you have to do is this. You have to own up to your choices. You have to own the choices that you've made and have gratitude for those choices. Look at them and say, I chose today to spend time with my family and go out to dinner. I chose today to spend time with my wife and turn off the cell phone and not answer business calls. I chose today to take this meeting, and so I'm going to follow through with my choices. I chose today to work in the company that I'm at right now because that's where I know that I'm called to do, and I'm building something on the side. And so the choices that you made are not the things that are preventing you, those things that you feel like you're trapped in. In fact, what's preventing you is your perspective of feeling like you have no control over your life and that you can't choose one way or the other. And so I had a conversation with a lady, this week. She said that she's taking care of some troubled kids, and they bother her. And long story short, I'm butchering the story, but it's hard for her to build her business in that. And I said, no, listen to this. You chose to take care of those kids. Own up to that choice. And here's the deal. That's amazing. Like, you're doing something that 99% of people couldn't do, is that thing, taking care of these kids, helping the next generation, helping them grow. And so I said, first off, you need to take ownership and pat yourself on the back for that choice that you made. That's not preventing you from your goals. In fact, part of your destiny is inside of that activity that you chose to do. Now, here's the deal. You also want to build a business. So how can I make decisions, actions, and choices to allow me to support the choice I made here and the choice to build a business? Instead of being victim to a circumstance, you're realizing I chose to do that thing. I chose to be in this company. I chose to go to this meeting. I chose to spend time that I'm not building my business. I chose to either go to the gym or not. See what I'm saying? Is taking ownership over these things. And one of the ways that I did this a long time ago was I was actually building a network marketing business, but I was also building another business. And I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to choose to not be building this network marketing business because A, it's distracting me, it's taking up my time, and B, could be a conflict with what the other stuff that I'm building. And so I took ownership over the choices in my life to further my goals instead of being a victim to those outside circumstances. And so here's the deal. Don't ever look at what choices you've made as what is preventing you. Because as soon as you do that, you are giving power to it and completely releasing your own ability to choose. You are saying something else is causing me to do this, and I have no ability to choose what I'm going to do next. Instead, own up to the choices. All of us have made choices to do something at some point, to be somewhere, to be with the people that we're around, to hang out with certain friends, to go to certain places. We're all making choices constantly. Every single day is a series of choices, one after another, that then produces actions that then we walk out. And so you have to choose. A, here's my goal. B, this is a choice that I'm going to own up to, that I did this and I want to do this, and I am thankful for what is in front of me and the blessings that are here for me to work in right now while I'm also building this. And by taking ownership of that, now you have control to say, I can actually choose when is the right time to maybe shift that, to transition it, maybe find somebody else to take over that, and then go into the thing that you know that you are also building and choosing the outcome that you want in that. By realizing and owning up to your choices, you're also activating yourself to choose the next step and what your life is going to look like in the future. And so by not owning up to your choices, you are really limiting the possibilities for yourself. And I believe that there really are infinite possibilities for us, that we can create the life that we want to by choosing to do so. And the choices we make influence decisions and actions we take. Now, I also believe, that God directs our footsteps, and that by having faith that things will work out, that they're working out for me, not to me. And coming from this perspective that this is what I'm called to do. This is the direction that I'm going, because this is the calling that I have from God. And then walking that out, when you bring your choices in alignment with your destiny, you can accomplish anything and grow your life and do great things. And this is where a lot of people miss out on their purpose, their choices, their destiny, is actually by being a victim to what's going on around them, instead of owning up to the choices that they've made and taking ownership of those things. So I just want to encourage you today, take ownership over your choices, and also make a plan for what your goals are. Make a plan for what are some maybe new choices, new decisions that I need to make, maybe new ways of doing things, new strategies. Maybe the old way of doing it isn't working anymore. Owning up to the fact as well that, listen, I want to have an amazing marriage. This lady, I want to help these kids grow up to not be, whatever. I don't even want to declare what the negative would be. Grow up to be great, amazing people, leaders in their society. And so that's a choice that lady made, which is important. That's a calling. That's a destiny that I believe that God put in front of her, and she's walking it out. And so she also wants to build a business. So now she's going to make choices and choose how she can do both. And by owning up to the choices, we're no longer victim to the circumstances we have. We can start to craft and design and build the life that we want to and grow our lives. All right, have a good one, everybody. Tag somebody in this if it encouraged you. Go to Facebook, the hashtag Grow Your Life Community. Also have the podcast and new episodes coming out today. How to go from beginner to expert at video content creation and video marketing. I think that's really going to help you guys as well. So we'll talk soon.